The risk of loss trading any financial instrument can be substantial. You must be aware and willing to accept those risks in order to invest. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. This is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell any financial interest. No representation is being made that any account is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to the ones discussed here. Where am I at? Past performance is not indicative of any future results. Any strategies discussed are for illustrative purposes only and are not to be construed as specific advisory recommendations. This material is for educational purposes only. Okay, what we're going to be talking about first of all, if you hear any noise in the background, that's just my family. My son got home from school and my wife's cooking dinner. So we're going to be talking about the auto trader for just a minute here. There are 3 different strategies to it, and I want to show you something that somebody posted in my Facebook group. Now I've seen him in the chat. Let me pull this down here. I've seen him in the chat, so I know that what he's saying is true, and it's also verified here by my FX book. There we go. This guy Tommy here, he's talking about how he's been trading here and how much of a profit did he make. Well, let's go take a look at it. 77% in a week. I don't know how large he was trading. I don't know anything, but I can tell you that 77% with only a maximum drawdown of about 4.37%. So that's pretty good risk to reward there. Let's see here. Let's go down here and take a look at it. Where are we? I'm not looking at the dollars. I'm looking at the pips. Where are the pips? Pips. He made 84 today. This week he's made 377 pips, and since he's been trying it, he has made 415.90 pips. The win percentage was 82%. Today, it's 89% overall. Let's go down here. The average win is 10 pips. Average loss is 25. It's negative risk to reward, but it works. The longs were 82%. He won all of his shorts. And the best trade was 82 pips, and the worst trade was 95 pips. Nope, my bad. The best trade was 23 pips, and the worst trade was 50 pips. That was dollars right there. The average length of a trade is 3 hours and 23 minutes. Let's go in here and check it out. Well, you can look at the duration over here and see how long they last. I love ones like these. Here is one that's only 31 minutes. Here is one that's 18 minutes. There was one, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday that was like, I don't know, it's like 1 minute long. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if his took the same one or not. 3 minutes. When those come in 3 minutes later, you're in profit. Those are nice. But some of them took a while, like 10 hours or 11 hours. Those probably incurred some drawdown. About half of them are like 13 minutes. Or there it is, 1 minute. The pound New Zealand, it took 1 minute to hit profit. So the losses here occurred at 10 hours out. Let's go here. 5 hours, 13 hours, 2 hours, about an hour out. This one was at 5 hours. This one was at almost a day. And these two were about 1 hour and 2 hours. So the average is about between 5 and 12 hours, I guess, for the drawdowns. He doesn't have any open orders. There's no open orders left, so he's not carrying those out. Let's see. No open trades. Okay, good. I think that's all I've got here. Anyhow, that's what it looks like. And he was using the inverted movers automated strategy we have at TraderBot Marketplace. I'll pull that up. go here to TraderBot Marketplace, just go down to pricing right here and you'll see it. It's an auto trader right there. IBM Auto Trader, you can try it for 10 bucks. We also have all kinds of other tools. Here's one for $49, and I'm going to show you my results with it. Let me find my, okay, let me find it. Okay, I've got a few things to show you here. Number one, with the Nadex trades, or you can do them with binary options, whatever. That's this one for $49. Everything I used was produced by the trading tool suite that I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you every Nadex trade that I've taken since we opened at TraderBot Marketplace. There's page number 1. There's page number 2. You can just pause and add these up if you want to. Page number 3. Page number 4. These are all on the live account. Page number 5. Taken on one contract only. Page number 6. I think I took 2 contracts with one of them. Page number 7. Now that's all the trades. You can add them all up, whatever you want to do. And then I took a couple on Cantor Exchange. And here are those. I took one for, I took it in the money here for 100 contracts. And I think this one was 400 contracts, if I'm not mistaken. These two were just little bitty contracts. But there's that. Okay, here's some more results. Here's 9 a.m. IVM results from Joaquin Trading's trade call service. I'll show you where that's at here in a few minutes. Let me pull this up first. All right, let me get it dialed down here. Here we go. All righty. Don't ask me why I have a picture of Samuel Jackson in there. that was for a blog. Let me get back over here. Okay, here we go. This is for April. Here are the trades right here. The entry price, the direction we bought or sold, and if we stopped out, and all of that. Every one of the ones where we wanted to take 10 pips made a profit. Ended up in 320 pips for 10 pip profit. If you wanted to use Terry's 3 profit targets, here are the results for those right here. So if you use profit target 3 only, you made more than I did at 10 pips. Or if you use profit target 1 or 2, here you go. All 3 of them added up is this. And here's the 10 pip target here. There were 32 trades and they all took a profit. This one right here took a while, New Zealand yen. And there was one in here that one guy didn't take a profit at 10 pips because his he got up to like 9.6 pips and then it didn't take a profit. It was I think the New Zealand USD right here, if I'm not mistaken. And that one right there, his didn't take a profit, but mine did. So, and Terry's did. So, there's that. Here's March's results. 150 pips for 10 pips. Hang on, let me look at something. Okay, my son has decided to join me in the room, so he's under my desk. So just overlook his. Okay, on 324, the CAD yen, it says it triggered, but target never hit. It finally hit. It did some pullback right here, and it finally hit. It went 200 and we'll see, 288 pips in our direction. However, it went 281 pips against us, but it was a trend following trade, and it did hit. I don't remember anything about this trade. I remember managing the trade somehow, but I don't know what I did. So I would have to go through there and take a look at that. But let me see on the daily. Oh, on the daily, it's in a downtrend. But I don't want to sell it up here. But anyhow, there's the results. and you can go up here and there we go. Okay, let's see. On the pound USD on the 16th, let's look at that. Pound USD on the 16th. Okay, here's pound USD there. It triggered right here, pulled away, came back down, pulled away, came back down. Again, I don't remember what I did on this, but I managed the trade somehow. Let's see. So those are here, buddy. Here, quit. Okay, I am kicking my boy out of the room. So those are the only two trades that's in question here. If you use Terry's stops, there you go. And here, there you go. Okay, going back to February, there are the results. Let's see. There were none, if I'm not mistaken, that triggered and did not take. Anyhow, there's the results from there. Okay. And here's where you can find this, WaquinTrading.com. This is just signals only. You can go through and look at everything we do. There's plenty of signals there. You can click to go forward and look at signals in consecutive order, how they come. Then we have morning signals, there'll be a chat, and we create strategies. Here's some of the profit and whatnot. If you want to verify, you can join our group here and see that what we say is what we do every day. Here's just a little bit more information about what we do. My name is Ryan, and Terry Cash do the chat room and everything. There you go. And if you don't like the way we do it, go to TraderBot Marketplace, because they have the trading tool suite, which I just showed you, the binary options stuff there. We've got an IBM dashboard, which allows you to trade right off of the dashboard here. Like, you can take open basket trades and everything, and it lets you see what's moving, and it's pretty nifty. If you want to get a real good look at it, go down here to user manuals. We've got user manuals here. Go download some user manuals. Here's the Inverted Movers user manual, Trading Tools user manual, A Layman's Guide to Cantor Exchange Pricing, Barefoot Trading, which is a book I wrote, and you probably won't know what the High Fives user manual is right now, so I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Let's see. But anyhow, the combo pack is both of these combined, and the IBM Auto Trader is the Auto Trader, which I just showed you. Where's it at? That. Now here's one. I'm going to show you the good and the bad. This is Chris Arnold's MyFX book, and one of the reasons that his equity curve is like this is because we're trying all kinds of different settings. We're looking at the best possible way for the Auto Trader to work, and his equity curve is, pretty much sideways, pretty much. If we scroll down here, we can see that he's got some losses in here, and this is due to taking different types of trades, trying out different, settings, different time frames, all of that. Let's see. This is from here. It's today and yesterday. This is when he changed the settings, and you can see that the he's won just about every one of them right there. This is with the Auto Trader. But anyhow, it's not bad. It's not like it's a losing system. He doesn't have any trades open, but he is down for the week, down 1.15%. The actual drawdown is about 6%, about 5.19%, which the other one that I showed you was down 4.37, and this guy made 77%. So, the thing works good. We are looking at different scenarios and different tests, so that's that. Okay, you've seen the IBM, kind of what it looks for. I'm going to show you a couple other things in the toolbox. Let me get rid of this. Now, I'm not going to go through and explain this. It's in one of the user manuals. You can go take a look for it. But I know with, let's say, an oil trade, I know that 74% of the time it's going to go 10 pips. 50% of the time it's going to go 20 pips. And on out of the money trades, if you get those for cheap, and it does it like half the time, or even 74% of the time, but it's not going to be as cheap. Those are good strategies. I'm looking over here. Well, that's oil. Let me look at another one. Here's an in the money trade. I know that it's going to expire in the money 80% of the time at this strike here, 2 hours out, or this strike here. If it comes down and touches it and gives a buy, well, that's fine. But I know it's going to expire 2 hours out 80% of the time there. Don't know if I can get a great price. I know I can get a price, but I don't know how good it's going to be. Those expire in the money 80% of the time. Here's one that expires in the money 93% of the time. If the price goes up and touches it 93% of the time, it's going to fall right back down. If price doesn't touch it 93% of the time, it's going to fall right back down. So that's a good in the money strategy as well. Here's an out of the money trade. 52% of the time it's going to touch 7.5 pips out. I know that. Or 52% of the time. So 7.5 pips out on in an hourly binary, that's pretty good. Here's one on the Australia dollar again. I know that 71.74% of the time it's going to go, it's going to go about, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 and a half pips 71% of the time. If I want to change it here to 10 pip intervals, it'll go 10, 20, 30, 35 pips 56% of the time. Now, if you can't, it'll touch it, not expire, it'll touch it. If you cannot buy a decent binary 35 pips out on the Australian US dollar for 12 hours out, then, you can do it. And if it hits it 56% of the time, let's say you buy it for 20 and it hits it and you take profit at 50, you risk 20, make 30, 56% of the time, or maybe you risk 30 and make 20, 78% of the time. Who knows? But it'll hit it in right here. It didn't hit it here. I can't tell if it hit it right there. I don't think it did. But if you scroll back in the charts, you can see it plowed right through it there. It hit it here rather quickly. Let's see here. I don't think it hit it there. And I don't think it hit it there. Hit it there. But if you go back through here, hit it there. If you go back through here, you can see where it hit it there and it hit it there. These are out of the money trades, and they're far away from where price is right now, and they're pretty darn good. Here's one for passive trading. If you don't want to trade very much, put it on a daily chart. 58% of the time, it will go up 100 pips or more when you get a signal, and it comes about every other day. So, let's see if it did. Let's see. It has to touch. These are. Let me see. Yeah, they're 50 pips up or down. So 100 pips up is level 2. Does it 58% of the time. So we get a signal. These come out at the open of the bar. Went up 100 pips. It did here. It did here, even though it pulled back. It did not here. No, it only went up 50 there. Went up 100 there. It did not there. Went up 100 there. So, maybe you could use these for spread trades, So these will come out at 5:01 p.m. every day. All right, that is my recap and instruction on some of the questions that I had. Thank you. Bye-bye.